Hello, hello, hello. This is AGT500 slash Track 98 slash Heloise Wonderwise slash Helo, and this is the last video of this Helogs trilogy that I'm doing today. This one isn't going to be like a monthly thing. This is kind of like a year in review type thing. This one's probably going to be a lot shorter than the other two. But I do have some notes that I want to talk about from like the past year, 2024. Bro, the gotchas, we popped off. we we popped off this past year. So I have some notes. So you'll notice on the YouTube channel right now, I'm at like 3,200 something subscribers, which is insane to me because I remember I said back in like March or April when I originally got partnered, I said multiple times that this channel is super old. I've had this channel since I was in like middle school. And it popped off a bit when I was playing like Assassin's Creed way back, but I never really even broke 1,000 subscribers until March of 2023. I have it written down right here. Um, but then pretty much what ended up happening, the big spike was at the end, I think the end of 2023. The end of 2023 was when I started putting out the Rev and Talk videos for Grandblue. And then the big one was the Uriel rant, the Uriel rant, and then like the PNS video, and then I did just some videos on different stuff over and over again, and I just gained a lot of traction. I gained a lot of traction. I hit 2K subs in February, and then I hit the partnership, and then in September I hit 3,000, and now we're at 3,200. Like the support has just been phenomenal this year. Like thank you a lot for just hanging out with me and enjoying gotcha, being degenerates with me. It's I really didn't think I'd be here, and I've kind of gone more. I remember back when I said in March or April, whenever I made that announcement video about the partnership, I remember I said like this is never going to be my main job, and I still don't really know if I want this to really be my main job. I kind of do like having my life outside of gotcha, even though I think about gotchas like even when I'm working or I'm playing like Grandblue or Nikke at work, like you know but it's still nice to be able to walk away. So I don't really know if I want this to be like my thing, but it is nice to make a little change on the side and just have something else to do and have a following that actually is there, and I'm not just talking to myself constantly. Even for stuff like when I did Fru, I didn't have as much support for Fru, which is fine. I remember I said that back with that again with that announcement video. I already saw it coming. Where I remember saying, I play Final Fantasy, I do world prog essentially. Not everybody's gonna be into that, and it's okay if you're not into that. But regardless, I still had a lot of support, and we streamed through for like 8 days straight, dude. And I had a lot of support, and we had crazy hours when we were doing that, and I still had people coming up, hanging out, messing around in chat, stuff like that. So that again, thank you for the support this year, just in general. I talked about it in the Grandblue video. The Grandblue video, I got a lot of traction with the Grandblue Fest stream, which I really wanted to stream. Um, a lot of people were there for that. That was a lot of fun to do for that stream. Just in general, I've started streaming a lot more in the past, in the past couple months, as opposed to at the start. I've been streaming a lot more. Streaming is a lot of fun. It really is, especially for gotcha stuff, because I can just do dailies or talk about stuff or rant like I did with Leviathan Mare. I can really just do whatever I want. And like I said, it's kind of one of those other benefits to this not being my real job. I can kind of just do whatever I want, and I can do it whenever I want. I don't really need a schedule, or anything like that. I'll just stream, and I post it, and it's like, if you show up, you show up. If not, the VOD is there. You can go back and watch it. Um, Another thing that was big this year, I have it written down here, but I did quit Nikke. I talked about this in the Nikke Helog. But I quit Nikke for 2 months, and then I came back. I'll leave that story for that video, but yeah, that's something that happened. I also went 3 Primal this year, which is crazy to me. I went light Primal. Well, I was already light Primal technically. Um, I was already light primal, but I got like my EFS at the start of the year, right? And then I went dark primal, then I went wind primal, and then now I'm water primal. So I went 3 primals this year, and I buffed up the other 3 as well. So I'm now 6 primal, and I have like almost everything that is available to those primal elements as well, which is really crazy because that was my big goal of Grandblue in general, was just to get to 6 primal. That was my goal. So now I'm a little bit aimless. I kind of know what I want to do, where I just want to farm bricks and stuff, and I talk about this in the Grandblue Helog, so I won't go too off tangent here, because I want to keep this one shorter. But yeah, so that's crazy too, that I was able to go 6 primal. I got really lucky this year with a lot of stuff. You know, on this sheet, this is 14 sparks currently. When I originally made this, this is now 16. I sparked 16 times this year. On Grandblue, I have all those videos recorded and they're on YouTube. Or the streams, whatever they were. They're on there. Well, even if it was a stream, I made that stream into a video, so the videos are all there. But yeah, I sparked 16 times this year. I was in a weird way, I was hoping I got to 20, but I'm kind of more happy that I got to save 4 sparks, because that's a lot of money that is saved that I could use on something else. Another thing was the Discord opened. That has been a huge success. It seems a lot of people seem to be enjoying that. I'm enjoying that. Everyone's pretty chill that's joined. I haven't really had any issues. Nobody's got me canceled by being in the Discord and then it leading back to me, which is great. But I know a lot of people have been asking me throughout the year, do you have a Discord? Are you gonna open a Discord? Do you have one? Blase, blase. And I'm like, for the longest time I've been like, nah, I don't really want to deal with having a community that's behind me, and then I gotta look out for the Discord because I feel obligated to like answer everything that's in there, and I don't want to like babysit it. But I mean, like I said, everybody's been like, an adult about stuff, so nobody's really. There hasn't been like any issues. God willing, there's no issues going forward. But yeah, there hasn't really been any issues. So I think it's been good. And I think it's been good also for the stream and for the channel in general, because it kind of loops everything together, and people have a place to socialize while also, looping back into the channel. And like I said, the channel has been growing a lot. I got a lot of cheeking traction as well with like the when we got the grand ticket video. I made that. It's kind of crazy the amount of videos I made, because I actually got the year in review thing from YouTube itself, and it told me like your best video this year was actually the 150 gold moon illustrious weapon video that I made like way back. And I was like, dang, I didn't even remember that was in 2024. It's been so long since I made that video. But yeah, that was last year. Like, I made pretty much everything that I made that you know me for when it comes to like voice work on this game or Nikke has been in 2024. Like, it's been a great year when it comes to YouTube stuff. And I've just been streaming a lot more, making a lot more videos. Well, making less videos, actually streaming more, which I'm not sure which one I like more. Streaming is kind of easier because I can answer questions and stuff with my voice, as opposed to, in text. It's easier to articulate stuff. It's easier to show stuff off as well, because editing can be kind of cumbersome when you do like a whole bunch of videos. And if there's like one minor change, it's like, okay, now I need to make another video. It's like all this stuff. So it is kind of easier to stream. Um, Last thing for this video, again, I want to keep this one kind of short. Pre and post Guild War Rambles, I think that's been going well. I think people like that kind of series that I made. I do want to still try and get like guests for the pre Guild War Ramble, where people that know more about the Ellies than me can talk about them. So I'm gonna try and work on that for Water Guild War. I have some people in mind that I want to ask. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this year in review video. There's not a whole lot to talk about, but I did kind of want to go over just like the overwhelming support that I've gotten this year. Like, I didn't think I would get this big when I first made like that first Revan video. I kind of just wanted to talk about something that had drove me to madness with the Revans. But people latched onto it, and like I said, a lot of people I think like just the fact that I'm talking, because there's not a lot of talking people in the English speaking Granblue community because it's very much like a JP game. Um, so I think, me and other people like me that talk have been getting a lot of traction, and a lot of people have been, looping in. And it just feels like this really big community because it feels like a lot of people know each other from different communities. Like a lot of people that watch me or watch DY, like watch the other person as well. So it's just like, it feels like one big community. Everybody kind of knows each other, which is cool. But yeah, so anyway, this is just kind of like a thank you video and a year in review for 2024. I don't know if I did this again every year, but it's just something. I know Creep had asked me if I wanted to do this, and I did have a couple notes to talk about with it, so I did. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I will see you in the next one, and bye bye.